Hey guys, welcome back to Film Truth. Today we'll talk about Season 4 of The Crown, compare it to reality, and find out whether Meghan will appear in it or not. Let's head into it. The Crown vs. Reality.
They had a somewhat barbarous habit in those days. Since relaxed, I'm happy to say.
The majority of Americans watching The Crown are unfamiliar with Harold Wilson, the first Labour Party Prime Minister of the Queen, played by Jason Watkins in Season 3. They don't know about the Aberfan mining disaster that killed 116 children and 28 adults, and that they hadn't heard of Princess Alice, the mother of Prince Philip, a Greek nun who smoked a chain. So the Netflix series on the reign of Queen Elizabeth became a sort of history lesson, teaching its viewers not only about the royal family, but also about life and politics in the UK in the 1960s and 70s. But Peter Morgan, the showrunner, isn't making a documentary, and creating a drama, even when rooted in history, sometimes stands at odds with the facts. So he plays with timelines, produces characters, and even invents circumstances that in real life could not have taken place. How close does it represent the reality?
My name is Elizabeth.
There's two kinds of truth. There's historical truth, and then there's the greater truth about the past. Robert Lacey, the historical consultant of the show, tells me over the phone while promoting his new book, Volume 2, The Crown, The Official Companion. Yes, there are photographs from this period, and letters, and even video footage of the royals. But the show's most iconic scenes tend to highlight, as Lacey describes them, the bits of history that were not documented. All the lives and loves and experiences and tears and smiles. They can be decidedly inaccurate. After all, no one has access to the most intimate conversations of the royals, and they can still represent real emotions. And the purpose of the show at the end of the day is not to educate, but rather to entertain. Although based on some reality, we are creating a work of fiction, but ultimately you can only do so much research. Josh O'Connor, who plays a young Prince Charles, tells me, after a while you just got to crack on and create something yourself. Morgan follows the same ethos, it would seem. He begins with history and then creates for himself something. We're not pretending that this is a chronological record of those years. There are lots of documentaries that do that kind of thing. This is a drama that picks out specific objects. He tells me, Peter is very, very insistent, and so am I, and that this is not a history documentary. We don't pretend this is a chronological record of those years. Why some things are covered and some are not covered is nothing political. You take your priorities, obviously. Obviously, Aberfan is an incredibly important one. Another is Princess Alice, another is Wilson, and the suspicious Russian espionage, Camellia. And then you have filled your 10 episodes. But Lacey does stand by the historical accuracy of the show. I defend very strongly that this show very plausible recreates the past. He told me once ahead of Season 2 of the series. It's something that he continues to believe. It's not done casually when history gets away from it. It's done on the basis of wanting to convey a specific message that can only be conveyed by invention. And just because a scene or a bit of dialogue has been invented, that doesn't mean that it doesn't show the truth. Will the Megxit be featured in Season 4?
Harry goes in the opposite direction. There is a sense, I think, in which William could be criticised for setting Harry up to fail.
Royally, and generally speaking, a lot has happened since the third season of The Crown last year was dropped on Netflix. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made their royal exit in real life, yes. Megxit only happened 9 months ago, and Queen Elizabeth gave a TV speech in April for only the 5th time during her 68-year reign. But in The Crown's world, back on November 15th, we're back in 1977. She was celebrating her silver jubilee when we last saw Queen Elizabeth, Olivia Colman. As for Prince Charles, Josh O'Connor, his relationship is over, for now, with Camellia Shand, Emerald Fennell. Meanwhile, after her marriage to Lord Snowdon, Ben Daniels, Princess Margaret, Helen A. Carter, has just started a new relationship with Gardner Rodney, Harry Treadaway, that has just begun to crumble. Her new romance, unfortunately, didn't seem to end well either. That almost answers the questions about the possible appearance of Meghan in Season 4. Unfortunately, the answer is no. In addition, with the launch of Diana Spencer, the new Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, it appears that Season 4 will pick up right where Season 3 left off in the late 70s. While some plot points are still just speculation based on real events in British history, we really know a lot about the new season and also about the season after it. Season 4 additional info.
Though nothing has happened.
What is it that you'd have me change?
Everything.
That said, let's look at some more detailed Season 4 information. Here's all the information you'll need before November 15th. Which members of the cast are returning for Season 4 of The Crown?
Setbacks. They will be transformed in the process.
In favor of older actors, cast members such as Claire Foy, Matt Smith, and Vanessa Kirby bowed out after season 2, although the main cast will be replaced one last time for the final 2 seasons of The Crown. The season 3 leads will all keep their roles in season 4, including Olivia Colman, Tobias Menzies, and Helen A. Carter. Colman and Bonham Carter will then respectively pass their crowns and tiaras to Imelda Staunton and Leslie Manville. Will Princess Diana show up this season at The Crown? Finally, at long last, The Crown viewers will meet the Princess of the People. Emma Corrin, who plays Diana, told British Vogue in September, "I feel I have to know Diana like you would a friend. I know that sounds really weird, but from her, I get a great sense of companionship." In season 4, before Elizabeth Debicki takes over the role in season 5, we'll watch Diana meet and marry Prince Charles, Josh O'Connor, who will join the cast of The Crown in season 4.
I can't see anyone but you.
But history was not made by those who did nothing.
Gillian Anderson, along with Corrin, will join The Crown as Margaret Thatcher, the Conservative Prime Minister. Her working partnership with the Queen, which began when Thatcher was elected in 1979, will be the focus of season 4. Thatcher was unquestionably tremendous, but I enjoy exploring beneath the surface, and I dare say falling in love with the icon that defined an era, whether loved or despised. Anderson wrote in a statement shared by the Twitter account of The Crown, "What will happen in season 4 of The Crown? In 1977, just months before Prince Charles met Diana, season 3 left off. In season 4, you can probably expect to see a lot of their relationship and expect to see more of Charles as well. Actor Josh O'Connor said to Vulture, season 3 was about introduction of Charles. I think this season, you're right, it's very much the years of Diana and Charles. In an interview with Town and Country, Bonham Carter also confirmed that season 4 will show her character, Princess Margaret, undergoing lung surgery. As for the Queen herself, we will probably see her relationship and conflicts with Thatcher, particularly as Britain is led into the Falklands War by the new Prime Minister. When was season 4 of The Crown filmed?
I will earn their respect. Right now, I am currently outranked by my 8-year-old son.
Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, many shows have been postponed, but there is reason why The Crown is right on schedule. Shooting for season 4 was actually wrapped around the time that TV and film production were shut down across the UK. Filming stopped a few days earlier than expected, according to Entertainment Weekly. But before March 19th, the cast and the crew were still able to squeeze everything in. What do you think about The Crown? Are you excited for season 4 to come? Are you disappointed that Meghan won't appear in it? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.